Hey guys, Parastasis, and this is going to be part 2 of the Sith Inquisitor questline / walkthrough. I've just been told to go to some tomb somewhere, and I need to take up a taxi to get there, so I guess we'll get to see what the fast travel's like. Uh-oh, looks like a bad day for these guys.
Stand and account for yourself, Acolyte. Let's see what you're made of. I look at you, and I wonder, are you among the truly loyal, or do you hide treason in your heart?
Do you always make a habit of accusing strangers of treachery and sedition?
You are no stranger to me. I know everyone in this academy, even its former slaves. Intelligence reports indicate this valley shelters traitors. Acolytes who seek to destroy our Emperor's carefully built order and replace it with their own weak-minded heresies.
Good to know.
They hide among the faithful and obedient. But make no mistake, they will destroy us all, given the chance.
We've watched as the traitors scuttle about this valley and plot against us. We know their faces and their names. It is the Emperor's will that the sands of Korriban be slaked with the blood of these traitors. Prove your allegiance by executing them.
It will be a great honor to serve you, my lord.
Alrighty, so I get to kill some
And in serving me, you serve the Emperor. Remember that, as you exterminate those vermin in the valley.
Roger
I'll
that.
give you the means to identify the traitors. Eliminate enough of them to prove your loyalty. Then return to Inquisitor Arzanan.
I'll be watching your progress with great interest.
I thought I was
Go
supposed
now.
to get a holocron.
See that the Emperor's will be done.
I'm so confused. Alright, well, since I'm supposed to do this too, I guess we'll go down and scan these people real fast. Killing people's always fun, right? So apparently I'm supposed to scan these. How do you go about scanning? Where is the scanner? Mission items. Alrighty. And scan. Oh, that's a new force lightning. Kind of, I guess it's a channeled spell, so. Okay, that's Sentry Aisha or whatever, so that's not where I'm going to want to go. Holy crap, there's a ton of people over here. As you can see, it's rather crowded here. Hopefully this one will respawn soon. If not, I'm just going to bypass this quest and we'll come back later. Nope, there's one. So yeah, the Force Lightning's a channeled spell. That's a knockback. More Force Lightning. So yeah, I guess it's winding up to be a very decent caster in-game. I do know that this class splits between the caster and the healer, so it depends on what you wish to do. What do you mean condition failed? He's right here. Target not in traitor database. There is a database of traitors. That is hot stuff right there. Alright, Acolyte Coburn. Sorry, buddy.
Naga Sadow's tomb is a death trap. Tell the overseers we aren't ready.
And Dire's failures inside the academy. I'll take my chances with the other acolytes.
Oh well. Back to the initiate. And he is a traitor. That's a decent combo. You use the knockback. The Force Lightning has a built-in snare effect. So knock them back, they get knocked down, then you drain them
Every
as they're
Sith for
coming
themselves
in,
down there.
and it
We
snares
barely
them.
made it out alive, and Chorus didn't make it out at all.
No, we don't care. It's the whole point of the thing. Weed you guys out. Alrighty, just need one more.
Paris was weak. Another acolyte crosses me, they'll get what they deserve.
Fine, fine. Just wait until the med pack kicks in, alright?
These two guys are talking, but I don't see where they are. And this is just a side quest. It's not part of the main storyline. The main storyline wants me to go to the taxi, which I'll do after this. Oh, there's one. I can get around this. And are you a traitor? No, not a traitor. Damn it. What about you? What? They're all good guys. And you? Not in the traitor database. Of course not. Damn it. Should just kill him anyway and say he's a traitor. See, that would be very Sith-like. Just need one more. Do these guys count? I think they do. Yep. Surely one of these guys is bad. Hell yeah. And the damage effects from the spells and such seems to have very similar, the way the text moves looks like some of the more popular mods from WoW. Which is interesting. But I do have to say overall that, you know, even though these are standard kill quests and such, they're not as annoying as some of the other MMO's kill quests. I will say that quest was a little annoying specifically due to the fact that it's crowded. So, but other than that, not too bad.
I watched you deal with those traitors. Well done. That was an impressive display of loyalty. Take this reward as a token of the Emperor's favor, and wear this badge. It marks you as a defender of our empire.
Awesome.
Stay vigilant. Our enemies lurk where you least expect them.
A badge that acknowledges your accomplishments. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Real dog tags. Alrighty, let's go find the taxi to the new spot.
At your service, my lord.
And here's the quick travel.
Other route is confirmed.
That's cool. Now this is rail. I don't have any control over this, but I can look around, which is kind of cool. Unfortunately, that's a static background. Oh well, still looks alright. I guess this is their equivalent of a flight path. That's pretty much exactly what it feels like. Alright, so I've made it here to the wilds. Apparently have another quest I can get over here.
Hey, friend. If you're headed out by the Toccata, Lord Varison is paying actual credits for bone marrow samples.
Actual credits.
Varison's doing some sort of experiment for Lord Renning. The less details we know, the better, I'm sure.
Awesome. So let's see. Get the bone marrow samples, and that's where I'm supposed to go up there. We'll head in this direction first. And I'm seeing one of these walls. That may mean it's a complete instance, or I may not supposed to be going this way. We'll see. Yeah, it's blocked in. So I will have to go around and out. Most likely this path right here will get us where we're wanting to go. A lot of dead bodies here. If there's any kind of skinning, this would be the place to do it. Alrighty, let's see how we do against one of these mobs. casting. I'm hoping the effects get a little bit more crazy as we go on, but it has a good feel to it. I would like to know what you guys think about the game so far. So far, from what I've seen, at least on the forums over at MMORPG.com, everybody seems to be in love with the game, but then again, there's a lot of fanboys out there, so I'd like to know what some of you, I don't know if I'd say real people think, because, you know, obviously everybody's entitled to their opinion, but just curious what the less hardcore LucasArts cultists think. Alright, I need 2 more samples. Knockback. That knockback is awesome. Stuns him and everything. And we're clear. That should be my 5th sample. Yep. Now we just need to do the actual quest that we're here to do. Huh? Well, Lord Vrassel's right over here, so I can talk to him on my way. Can't beat that. So it looks like if you'll notice right here, this circle has a green dot in it, and this one doesn't, so I'm assuming this is the turn-in, and the other one is a quest that I can get. And there seems to be some lag, because it won't let me talk to him. I'll try over here.
Ah,
Whoa!
more bone marrow samples. Lord Renning will be pleased. You may go.
Thanks. Everybody's just so friendly over here on the Sith side.
A fresh, young acolyte, come to view my experiments. Good. I trust the sight of a messy operating table doesn't disturb you.
The path to power is not for the faint-hearted.
You remind me of myself at your age. This used to be a Toccata, the hound-like creatures infesting Korriban's tombs. On the surface, nothing special. But I alone can see this creature is an expression of pure dark side energy.
Pure dark side
aggression
energy.
made manifest.
Amazing. How did you learn that?
The Force told me so.
The Force told me so.
Speaks to me.
Ah!
The Force is alive. It expresses its will in the physical world. This Toccata was one such form.
Are we another of these forms?
Sith are the highest manifestation of the Force's will. I've dissected hundreds of Toccata, forging a direct connection to the dark side. Each beast I examine advances me toward perfect unity. I now stand at a new frontier, but find myself thwarted. My most perfect specimen, a Toccata mutant, escaped to the tombs before I could analyze it.
Perhaps I could help you recover your specimen.
Yes, I was hoping as much. My apprentice, Melora, saw which tomb the mutant beast fled into. Find out what she knows, assist me, and you will be rewarded.
I'll speak with Melora, and do whatever is necessary, my lord.
You found a great calling in my service. I trust you appreciate that.
I like how he's got the Batman cape going. Big old fat man with a Batman cape. Rocking it.
Seeking Lord Renning's lost pet, are you? Don't waste your time. That fool's research is pointless.
How did you discover this?
My master is insane.
No
Wasn't
shit.
it obvious when you spoke to him? Renning deludes the Dark Council into believing he's advancing Sith knowledge. The truth is, he wastes the Empire's time and resources dissecting mindless animals. But if his experiments were discredited, he would be banished, and I would be rewarded.
How exactly is telling me supposed to help?
Lol.
Look, just a minor alteration to the mutant Toccata's brain would allow me to reveal my master as a fraud.
Oh, it's messed
Bring
up.
me the brain before delivering it to Lord Renning, and I'll make it worth your while.
We'll see if I have time.
You'll earn rewards from both the master and his apprentice. It's a better deal.
True.
Ancient Toccata escaped to the tomb of Marka Ragnos.
Oh,
It's
this
much
is
larger
awesome.
than the others, so it's easy to spot. Return to me with the brain before you see Lord Renning.
Treachery.
And I'll take care of the rest.
Alright, so I don't know how clear you guys can hear everything. So basically, Darth Batman over there wants me to go out here. He's absolutely out of his mind. So he wants me to go get this monster for him. Well, he asks you to talk to his apprentice, who apparently saw where the monster went. You talk to her, and she's wanting to set her master up to look like an idiot. So the cool thing is, if you do the quest, you get paid twice.
Sergeant Garrus, turns out the rumors were true. Some of the sentries we lost down here aren't dead. They lost their minds, just like the acolytes. Doesn't mean we're going to have any easier a time getting the research supplies back, though. The crates are secured with multi-locks. If we're going to open these things without frying the content, we'll need to get all the sentries' code cylinders back. I don't think negotiation is an option. The men aren't keen to take down their old comrades, but we'll do what we can. Once we have the code cylinders, we'll crack open the supply crates and get back. Take one out.
Nice. So as you can see, there's quite a lot of quests out here. That looks like my first quest target over here. Thankfully this guy just... Fat man? That's awesome. He was nice enough to run in and aggro everything, so I can just come in and scoop and move. Thanks, buddies. Appreciate it. I am getting WoW flashbacks though now. Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Well, that's cool. Even though he hit the mobs after I aggroed them, I still got credit for the kills. Alrighty, gotta get that one there. But yeah, it does feel like WoW quest hubs, for better or worse. Although the quests are a little bit more interesting since they are voiced over. And there does seem to be a lot of treachery and such over here on the Sith side, so that keeps things entertaining. You get to make your decisions on whether or not you're going to screw people over or help them out. I'm not moving anymore. So I'm supposed to kill... Oh, okay, I'm supposed to kill 15 of these guys. So I guess I might as well stop avoiding them. Zappy zap zap. Does seem to be a little bit of lag going on. The ranges on my spell seem to be bouncing around, but it is a stress test, so that is to be expected. Hopefully they can get that all sorted out by launch. Cover the west code cylinder. So I need to kill 7 more of these guys. Pretty standard fare here. Oh, he took my cylinder. Okay, cool. Fast respawn, thank God. That was one of the most annoying things about WoW, was some of the collection quests just took forever. Alright, Tomb of the Marka Ragnos, Burial Grounds, Dark Science. That's where I'm supposed to get what's his name's pet. I really do like that lightning effect. Curious what level the first instance will roll out at. I've heard they're a lot of fun. interesting to see what their take on the standard instances are. More mobs, more mobs. And the leveling doesn't seem to be too slow. I'm not sure what the level cap in this game is, probably 50, but probably got about an hour in and I'm level 4. Oh yes, knocking them all back. There we go, force that. I think it'll be really cool once I get a bunch more caster spells, and I can pretty much rely on that 100%. I do believe that's the way the class is more or less meant to be played later on. Collect a plump Clorlog Slav lava. Alright. Because unlike the other class, I am more of a caster, so I'm supposed to stay out of the fights. And zap and zap. And that's the larva that I needed. Open up the quest. I do like the fact that the quest inventory, though, is separate from the main inventory. That was one of the things that always drove me absolutely bonkers about WoW and some of the other games. I think EverQuest 2 had separate inventories, but, you know, especially like right here where my bag space is limited, it's a pain in the ass when you have to keep all the quest loot items in the same inventory as your normal ones. Alright. Time to drop the worm, which I may have to wait till that dude's done with his. Yep. Oh, he beat me to it. Sad face. Oh, I can help him kill his. That'll speed the process up. Full duration on that lightning's pretty nice. Does a hell of a lot of damage. Alrighty, here we go. And it wipes, and my turn. And bouncing back. Wow, did not stun him at all. So I guess the duration of the stun depends on the level of the monster or the type of monster, perhaps. Good to know. Be kind of a little overpowered if you could knock back the bosses and such and keep them down for 5 seconds or so. Get turned around. There we go. Now I know where I'm at. So quite a few quests here. It's a fairly decent quest hub. Looks like I got 4. There you go. Can't count. It's a little early for me. But it's not too shabby for a decent quest hub. Should get me damn near level 6 by the time I'm done. And I got one more quest to complete over here. Still need a few of these guys killed, so we'll go ahead and... Oh, he's out of range. Go ahead and clear these as well on the way in. So what classes are you guys most excited about playing? I figured Jedi and such will probably be one of the most popular classes. And I'm interested to see if the Sith are going to be the overwhelming side, or if it's going to be the Jedi. I know there's going to be a lot of people playing the Jedi classes and the Sith classes just because, you know, they have lightsabers. It'll be interesting to see how they balance for that. It's going to be like WoW with the what was was that character? The Death Knight. There we go. Everybody and their dogs playing one with the expansion. There's 12,000 of them, and nobody can get in a guild or a group with one. So it'll be interesting to see how many people are playing all the different classes like that. And I'm hoping there won't be imbalances. I think with the way they're doing the guild setups, that's going to keep at least the servers semi-balanced. For those of you who don't know, you can set up your guilds now in Star Wars, and the guild will carry over to launch, and your entire guild will end up on the same server. However, you won't get to pick your server. You'll get to pick your type, but the game will decide which server you're going to be playing on by itself. And so, because of that, they will be able to more or less balance where they want all the guilds to go ahead of time. So at least the bigger guilds can be split up on different servers, and crowding may not be quite as big a deal as it has been in some of the other games. So it just kind of depends on how it goes down. I know a lot of people are going to end up just saying, screw it, I want to be on this server anyway, regardless of whether the game put us... Oh my god, these guys are kicking my ass. Oh, mommy! No, 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 no! Oh. Alright, so that's my first death. Looks like I can call a medical probe to come and revive me. I don't know how often I can do that, though. Okay. So, question is, how often can I do that? I'll need to be a little bit more careful. Not get jumped by a ton of these guys this next time. I think I pulled 2 different spawns there. That's why that was so nasty. I'll have to treat these guys with a little bit more respect than I was treating them previously. So this guy's whipped my ass. Oh, not too bad. First death by level 5. I held up for a little bit. It's those guys with those damn laser guns. Alright, and I've crossed over one of the little green barriers of doom, and I am now in my own instance. Shock this guy. And I need to kill 4 of these screechers for a quest, apparently. I guess that's a bonus? Yeah, bonus quest. And I need to kill the Dark Acolyte deserters out there for the other side of the quest. I do like how those bonuses just pop up. You don't necessarily have to go talk to anybody. Keeps you from having to run around. But at the same time, they're optional, so if your second playthrough through, you don't want to have to mess with all of them. You can just burn through, I guess. Alright, and that bonus is done. Let's see where this holocron is. That would be interesting, an MMO with puzzles.
Peace is a lie. There is only passion.
Recite the Sith code. Did that work? Oh, hello guys. And doing my knockback. We'll say the combat's a lot more in-depth here when you get jumped by a bunch of mobs. You do have to utilize your abilities a lot more precisely than in some other games. Alright, so that one didn't do it. Meditate on the light side?
Perhaps a little blood will satiate you.
Nothing happens. Okay.
just open, damn it.
Uh-oh. Oh! So I was able to get it by just shooting lightning at it. Outstanding. Well, well, well. Now I just gotta kill 4 more Acolyte deserters, and then we're good to go. Anyways, like I was saying, the combat system, I'm an old fogey, so I've been playing MMOs since 1997, and one of my favorite MMOs of all time was Asheron's Call, and I liked that game because it wasn't necessarily, like, the individual combat wasn't all that hard, but they liked to throw just an epic ton of mobs at you. So you might be fighting, 20 or 30 mobs at a time. And it's early yet, but it does seem that they've captured at least a little bit of that. You don't necessarily just fight one mob, you're going to be fighting like 3 or 4 mobs at a time. And so during those types of combat situations, you get that more epic feel. You're not just tinking away at this, single target, using your abilities and waiting. You're doing a knockback, you're zapping that one, he drops, pushing this one across the room, killing that one. It gives you a little bit more, I don't know, it captures the movie feel, because you're not just this normal character that's slugging his way through 1 mob or 2 mobs at a time. You're kicking ass, taking names, and knocking them all to pieces. Alright, this is going to be rough because we're going to be fighting 3, and they're level 6, so probably going to whoop my ass, but oh well. We will see. Come on, drop him. And he's down. Zapping him. But like I said, right there, I had to set that up so that, oh god, don't kill me. I have to set it up so I can get him knocked out so that he didn't just zap me to pieces with his abilities. Oh, what the hell is that? And it makes the fight a little bit more entertaining as opposed to just fighting one monster. And I mean, you can have the same type of fight there where you're just fighting one guy, but it doesn't feel as epic. You're not having to switch targets, you're not getting that exciting feel. It's just, oh wow, this is one monster that hits really, really hard, Oh crap. Out of range, damn it. So let me know what you guys think about that. Do you like fighting multiple mobs at once? Does it matter to you? Do you think there's not that big of a difference, or are you kind of like me and you think fighting 3 or 4 mobs at a time is kind of exciting? I think it might be a lot of fun if in the instances you end up fighting like 10, 20 mobs at a time, and you're just combining your different CCs, your knockbacks, your throws, your chokes, etc., etc. I don't know, I think that could be really cool if done right. So let me know what your thoughts are. I know what my opinions on the game are, but it's always nice to get other people's thoughts and opinions. Obviously, you guys are at least searching a Star Wars video, so you got to be at least interested to some extent. And it looks like from here, I'm just going to get to head back and turn all the quests in. Hopefully my little dude blocks all those lasers being shot at me, because I forgot to heal up in between fights. And that's another thing I'm looking to see. It seems like every class in the game does have some type of healing spell. So I'm curious, is this going to be one of the trifecta games where you've got damage, healing, and tanks? Or is everybody going to kind of be their own healer? I know everybody's going to be able to heal in between fights, so that's going to help out the soloists a lot. You're not going to have hardly any downtime, and things are going to be able to go relatively quickly on that front. So I'm just interested to see how it all plays out. Because I know Guild Wars 2 isn't going to go with the Trinity. They're not going to have dedicated healers. They're going to have some classes that do healing, but it's not going to be, you're not going to have the dedicated healing classes. Everybody's going to kind of be responsible for themselves. So, as somebody who actually likes the Trinity, I usually play healers in most games. I get a lot of I don't know. For me, it's rewarding to play the healing class because if you play your character well, you can keep your team up, and even if you have some less than stellar players on your team, you can have some good fights and progress through instances that you may not normally be able to progress through with people who don't push the limits on the characters. Whereas without a Trinity, everybody's kind of responsible for themselves. So you have to hit that limit where people have to play to the expectations because one person can't carry the rest of the group. So for games where the level of gameplay may not be the highest, like in WoW, there's quite a lot of people in WoW who just aren't real good at the game, then it might be hard to play in a system like Guild Wars 2.
I'm running out of patience. Have you finally acquired the mutant Tukata brain, or should I send someone else?
I got what you wanted.
Ha! Wonderful. Let me see it.
Remember those who aided your research, my lord.
When I bestow my wisdom to the entire
His
empire,
mouth isn't moving.
you will share some minuscule fraction of my glory.
Minuscule
You've done me
fraction.
a great service, but now I must continue my research. If there's nothing else?
Melora asked me to sabotage your experiment.
Is that so? Melora, if you can't show my work the appreciation it deserves, there's no place for you as my apprentice.
Wait, Master. It's a lie. I haven't betrayed you.
I know the truth when I hear it, Melora. I'm releasing you from my service. Eventually.
Master, please, stop. No.
My dear, the pain for you is only beginning. Take your reward and leave. Melora and I have much to discuss.
Let me help interrogate her.
Sounds like you need some help.
I appreciate your kind offer, but I prefer to handle this myself. Farewell.
Aww. I didn't get to have any of the fun. Alright, so it looks like my inventory is getting awfully full here. So I'm going to have to find somebody to sell to here shortly. And that's one of the things I haven't figured out how to do yet, so be interesting to see. Anyways, we've, I believe I've done all the quests here. Field research area. What are you talking about, undiscovered? Up here? Oh! Alrighty. We'll go ahead and head on up. What do we have here? Mailbox. Please tell me this is a vendor. Okay, so it's another flight path. I need to go open that research supply crate first. Alright, well, this video's gone on long enough, so I'll go ahead and end this this setup here. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please click that like button. Lets me know you like the content I'm making. If for whatever reason you didn't, please leave a comment below letting me know what you would prefer to see, and I will try and set that up. Subscribe button, click that if you don't want to miss out on any of my other videos, tips, tricks, and guides, and I'll catch you guys in another clip.